Abracadabra, a word that tap dances on the tongues of magicians and echoes through the hazy halls of history. But what does it mean? Or, more importantly perhaps, what do the believers believe it can do? Our story begins in the 2nd century AD, in the shadowy corners of the Roman Empire. A physician named Serenus Simonicus penned a peculiar prescription in his book Liber Medicinalis. His remedy for malaria? An amulet bearing one single word. Simonicus believed that wearing this amulet with abracadabra inscribed in a diminishing triangle could make lethal diseases vanish. Additionally, some claim this word is derived from Aramaic, Abracadabra, meaning it will be created in my words. Others insist it's a corruption of the Hebrew Abracadabri. I will create as I speak. As we delve deeper, we find abracadabra etched onto Abraxas stones, talismans used by the Gnostics, a sect known for its esoteric beliefs and practices. These stones were thought to invoke beneficent spirits against misfortune. Imagine a plague-ridden village. Desperate souls cling to amulets, whispering abracadabra like a lifeline. But as the chants grow louder, shadows seem to lengthen. Is salvation approaching, or something far worse? By the 18th century, abracadabra had found a new stage, quite literally. It became the catchphrase of magicians and illusionists. But consider this: what if these performers were not merely entertainers, but keepers of an ancient, terrible secret? Words have power. They shape our reality and our perceptions. Abracadabra is unique in that it transcends cultures and centuries. It's a linguistic key, but to what lock? And what might be unleashed when that door is opened? Quantum theory suggests that observation affects reality. If millions of people focus intent through a single word, could it alter the fabric of existence itself? Abracadabra might be more than a word. It could be a key to reshaping reality. Imagine a world where wishes manifest instantly, where thought becomes form. A reality reshaped by will alone. Utopia, or the ultimate nightmare. What chaos might ensue if abracadabra truly held such power? Throughout history, secret societies have guarded supposedly powerful words and phrases. What if abracadabra is among them? What if its true potential has been hidden, waiting for the right or wrong moment to be unleashed? In shadowy chambers, robed figures gather. Ancient tomes are opened. As abracadabra is intoned, candles flicker. Reality seems to warp. What cosmic forces are at play? What about the inexplicable events that plague our world? Natural disasters that defy prediction. Mass disappearances. Unexplained phenomena. Could these be the result of careless invocations? Imagine you're alone at night. The word abracadabra floats unbidden into your mind. You whisper it, almost unconsciously. The shadows seem to deepen. What was that noise? Was it a whisper? What have you awakened? How many times have you uttered abracadabra in your life? And each time, what unseen ripples might you have sent across the cosmos? The next time you hear abracadabra, pause. Listen closely. In those ancient syllables, you might hear an echo of forgotten power, a whisper of cosmic secrets. But beware, in seeking such knowledge, you may draw the attention of forces best left undisturbed.
Recently, I was talking with a friend about superstitions that we held as we were children. She talked about hers as being step on a crack, break your mother's back. I didn't believe in that one because I'd stepped on many cracks and my mother was just fine. My brother and I, however, did hold our breath as we drove past graveyards. Superstitions for children give them a sense of security. And I think in our work environments, in our professional lives, we sometimes fall prey to this kind of magical thinking as well, where we think that because we've engaged in a certain kind of behavior or a habit, and it's allowed us to be successful, that that is going to continue to allow us to be successful in the future. And I think we need to constantly be asking ourselves, is our response, our reaction helpful in this particular moment, in this particular context, with this particular person, and not fall to that kind of magical thinking.
In the 1980s, the American media began to take an interest in James Heydrich, a young man of remarkable physical prowess who also claimed to have psychic powers. Heydrich could apparently make a pencil spin without touching it, make a dollar bill turn on a pin under an upturned fish tank, or riffle the pages of a telephone directory. Danny Coram, a professional magician turned investigative journalist, was suspicious. Heydrich had built up a cult-like following in Salt Lake City, with a peculiar mix of martial arts and the paranormal. He would astonish his young students by seeming to make heavy punch bags in his gym swing without touching them.
It only worked at a certain time of day. See, it was an old building, had kind of a corrugated metal roof. Okay, so about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, roof would start to heat up. Well, when it would heat up, it would expand and shift. And then he says, I want you to start imagining that the building's starting to crack, to rotate. And you'd hear these popping sounds. And then because the roof is, expanding, it would cause the gym bags, which were suspended from the ceiling, to start to sway. And it was very impressive.
One by one, Coram began to work out how Heydrich's feats were done. Most of them depended on an extraordinary ability to exhale a strong stream of breath without it showing on his face or lips. It was strong enough even to pass through any tiny gaps between the fish tank and the table. He had developed the page-turning effect while serving a prison sentence, using the Bible to impress fellow inmates.
And he would tell prisoners, if you will pray with me, the Holy Spirit will cause the pages of the Bible to turn. This is blasphemous. And he would actually blow on the pages. And a lot of times he'd let the inmate think that they were causing, the pages to turn.
Heydrich became confused when he saw Coram replicating his own psychic phenomena, and even thought that Coram might have genuine powers.
The toughest part, though, was exposing the tricks without causing him to become hostile, because he was a very dangerous individual.
Realizing that he had been found out, Heydrich agreed to make a full confession on camera.
I'm not going like that, because that can be seen. I am taking air from inside and causing it to come out in a way to where nothing in here shows. My whole idea behind this in the first place was to see how dumb America was, how dumb the world is.
Skepticism forms the bedrock of critical thinking, a skill essential for navigating today's complex world of information. One of the primary functions of skepticism is to encourage the questioning of assumptions. By challenging underlying premises, skepticism leads to a deeper understanding of issues and prevents the uncritical acceptance of ideas. Skepticism drives the need to seek solid evidence before accepting conclusions. It demands robust evidence to filter out weak or unfounded claims, leading to more reliable knowledge and better informed choices. In our information-rich age, skepticism serves as a crucial defense mechanism against the spread of misinformation and pseudoscience. It helps in recognizing and mitigating personal biases in reasoning. By being aware of these biases and actively questioning our thought processes, we can make more objective and rational decisions. As we conclude our journey, consider this. How many times have you uttered abracadabra in your life? What unseen ripples might you have sent across the cosmos? The next time you hear abracadabra, pause. Listen closely. In those ancient syllables, you might hear an echo of forgotten power, a whisper of cosmic secrets. But beware, in seeking such knowledge, you may draw the attention of forces best left undisturbed. Abracadabra, a word of power, a key to the mystery, an invitation to terror. Use it wisely, if you dare.